It's Friday, and this is the best night in. We're watching Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
And during the movie, we're talking to writer-director Terry Gilliam about his new movie, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. But right now, stay tuned for your best night in movie, coming right up. It's your best night in with a great movie and a very special guest, writer-director Terry Gilliam, the man behind 12 Monkeys, Brazil, and The Fisher King, is here to talk to us about his latest film, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
How would you describe this latest film?
There's this extraordinary traveling theater, horse-drawn, coming from another century, arrives in modern London with this most incredible show going on. Nobody's paying attention to it. They're too busy drinking, shopping. So it's really a film about wonderful imaginative things being ignored.
You know, it's quite obvious that not many people are attracted to the show.
Oh, thank you so much.
But I have a couple of solutions to your problems. One, I was thinking of changing the style of the show. And two, I would change the audience, perhaps.
Voila. Oh, voila.
We're going to keep talking with Terry Gilliam in a few, but right now, stay tuned as the Best Night In movie continues. It's the Best Night In. Tonight we're here with writer-director Terry Gilliam talking about his new movie, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Hey, listen, I've been meaning to ask you about your father. He seems to be in a terrible state, you know?
We have to touch upon Heath Ledger's untimely death, and I know you considered shutting down production of this film, but decided to go on.
It was actually incredibly hard for everybody to continue, but Heath's spirit was so extraordinary. That's why, you know, Johnny, Colin, and Jude came to the rescue. Not only did they take over his part, but they worked for free. All the money went to his daughter.
How much did the film change?
Strangely enough, it didn't change much at all because we have this magic mirror that you go through, and this is when your imagination blossoms. And that's what happens when Heath's character goes through. The people on the other side have their own ideas of what he should look like. Everybody came together to try to finish this thing, and we were finishing it for one reason, for Heath. That kind of sense of community was what gives it its kind of extraordinary, magical wondrousness.
We've got more with Terry Gilliam coming up, but right now, stay tuned for more of the Best Night In movie. It's your Best Night In. We're back with writer-director Terry Gilliam talking about his latest movie, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. What do you think each actor brought to each character in this film?
For me, directing is really about casting the right people, and then they get on and do the job. And so Dr. Parnassus is Christopher Plummer, who's probably the greatest living actor right now.
What do you want from me this time? I'll do anything.
His daughter is played by Lily Cole, who's a very well-known model. Tom Waits plays the devil.
It's been a while.
Do you know Andrew Garfield, who plays Anton?
He was wonderful.
He's actually going to be a really famous actor, I think. He's brilliant. It's nice when you're dealing with really creative people and you give them room to do what they can do.
Stop!
It's your Best Night In. We're back with writer-director Terry Gilliam talking about his latest movie, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. You chose an amazing cast of characters for this film, such talent.
People like Heath Ledger, and Heath, as most people know, died in the middle of the production.
Now, maybe it's just things ought to be done a little differently around here.
Heath was on fire. He was just brilliant. He was having so much fun. And he started ad-libbing, and it was better than the lines we had written. And so I just let it run.
What are you doing? Trying to save your daughter's life, sir!
The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus opens in select theaters on December 25th, but right now, stay tuned for the Best Night In movie coming right up. It's the Best Night In. During tonight's movie, we're talking to writer-director Terry Gilliam about his latest movie, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. Is there a little of you in Dr. Parnassus, maybe?
An old guy trying to inspire people and excite them, and nobody's paying attention? Does that have something to do with me?
If you were to walk through that magical mirror, what do you think you'd see on the other side?
Imagination is a thing that I don't ever know what's going to happen. The trick is to always be surprised by what your imagination can take you. It's not always going to be wonderful. It could be terrible, but at least it's a great adventure.
Can you put a price on your dreams?
Thank you so much for stopping to talk to us.
Anytime. Just ring the buzzer downstairs and I'm let in, am I?
Yes,
That's how it works.
anytime. Come and visit us.
Good.
But right now, stay tuned for the Best Night In movie coming right up.